Vandaag zijn we bij Technieklab.
We gaan leren over stroom, dichtheid en zwaartekracht.
Weet u hoeveel boeken we op 4 eieren kunnen leggen?
Blijf kijken.
Het belang voor het Technieklab het is prikkelen, ontdekken en doen. We weten allemaal dat de technische mensen heel hard nodig zijn. En maar dat het niet heel populair is onder de kinderen. Dat ze zeggen, oh, ik ga iets met techniek doen. Terwijl juist door in zo'n technieklab komen ze erachter, oh, maar er is veel meer. Techniek is zo groot en het is zo veelomvattend. En het is wel leuk. Techniek is hartstikke leuk. En zo willen we kinderen natuurlijk uiteindelijk ook stimuleren richting het voortgezet onderwijs en richting hun beroep in de toekomst om meer techniek te kiezen.
Ik ben aan het proberen aan te kijken wat meer dichtheid heeft en wat minder heeft. Ik heb zeep ingedaan en olie.
Wij gaan nu de tornado maken. Ja, in een heb je een tornado. Ik vind het heel leuk omdat het is interessant en je kan er heel veel van leren.
The collaboration between NHL Stenden and the local schools here is really important because we're applying what we're doing in the classroom here at Stenden with local kids and seeing what works and what doesn't work. It's important for the kids so they can actually try out science experiments in real life rather than just in the textbooks at school.
De manier waarop kinderen leren is vaak door heel veel verwondering, want dat blijft het beste bij. En als kinderen verwonderd zijn door iets, veel vragen blijven stellen, zijn dat hele belangrijke vaardigheden die ze in hun latere leven mee kunnen nemen. Want je weet natuurlijk nog niet hoe de toekomst eruit kan zien. Maar als ze maar de zogenoemde 21e-eeuwse vaardigheden, als ze die blijven meenemen en die ontwikkelen, dan komen ze heel ver. Wat ze ook leuk vinden.
For example, here with the water bucket, they learn about density, and sometimes it's just the wow effect that makes it. With the Coca-Cola bottles, they would think it's the same Coca-Cola, it's the same material, it's the same ounces of fluid in there, but they all would sink. But then they will see the wow effect. Some of them are sinking, some of them are floating. So what's happening, what's going on? They're going to ask those questions, and that's how they learn faster.
In primary schools, they don't really get to play with it as much as they really should. So they want more technical skills in with students. And the beautiful part that I have here is I have a bunch of teachers that really love teaching and want to learn technical skills to train students. So it sounds like a match made in heaven. Win-win. This local high school is going to get students that are going to have technical skills off the beginning and a love of learning and a love of science and a love of learning something in English as well. And my students get to win as well because they get to play with these toys ahead of time, learn it in class, become comfortable with it, and then try it with the local students.
We get to play around with various technologies like the Fable joint, and we can teach that in our future classrooms to the children of Promes. What we have here is a joint that can tilt into different directions, and we can program it so we can solve a maze with a small ball inside of it.
En dan gaan we nu kijken hoeveel boeken we op 4 eieren kunnen stapelen. 4, 9,
10.
Ik heb het gelukt. Ik denk dat het antwoord op de vraag is 12.
We're living in such a crazy age. This is the information age. And whenever I need to know something, I can just look it up on YouTube and see something amazing. With so many really cool creators that are doing things like Mark Roper that are creating science lessons online, what we need to do is we need to find places so students aren't doing this in isolation at home, but they're doing it in a group and in a collaborative environment. And as they're doing this, they're able to talk to each other, they're able to share their experiences, they're able to tell what's going well, what do they need to work on, and use it as something that they can work forward to. It really makes it worthwhile and something exciting that they can share with their parents when they get home and say, what did you do in school today? And if that answer is working in a workbook, I probably wouldn't want to share very much of that as well. But if my answer was, I got to drop an egg from the top, I got to play with makey-makeys, I got to stack colors on top of each other, I got to create a tornado. That's something to talk about and something worthwhile.